Yeah, it was just waiting.
Mhm.
Hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Great to see
Well,
you all in the chat room. And today we are with Ivan Matyushenko, the legendary hook puller. And so, Ivan, I was asking Ivan. I thought that I started the podcast, but in fact, I didn't. So I was asking him if he followed the Georgia trip and what he thinks about it. Yeah, go ahead, Ivan.
nothing changed in my mind. I think
Nothing changed.
yes, I think that Devon has chances, but Levan is the favorite.
Levan is the
I would,
favorite.
I would still bet on Levan, but now I think it may be close. He has chances.
But when you say that now it is close, it was the same close that 2 weeks ago you were saying, or now you think even maybe a little bit even closer?
No, just the same.
Same. Okay, okay, okay. So okay, you are saying closer than the last time. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And did you see his wrist curl and other things? You
So
didn't.
sorry.
You
Yes,
didn't see his wrist curl?
no.
No. Okay.
How,
Okay.
how much is that? I saw his wrist curl long ago when he did 100 kilogram
Yeah,
kilograms
this time he
with
did
with bubble.
80 kilo. One rep, 80 kilo he did.
So this time his strength is lower than it used to be. Maybe in the wrist.
Yeah, okay, what happened is that this, I will explain to you so you since you didn't see everything, you can have your own conclusion. I went there with the belt here. They did maybe 10 sets of the brachyradialis training, with the belt.
Hmm.
And
Yes.
after that, they said they tried, I think each of them tried with Irakli 3 sets of that Levan's lift. And then they went to the cable. With the cable, they did this. And then they went to the chin up bar and they did 4 5 sets of the chin ups. But even when you do chin ups, it is hitting your wrist, like you understand. If you try to hold like this, it is 180 kilo, the guy is.
Yes.
Yeah. So what happened is that day he also, as I after the chin up, he also had the handle. With the handle, he did the wrist, but from the cable wrist he did. Okay, and then exactly 2 days later, we went to the different place. His friend Lasha's place, a small uh, training area. So what he did was he did bicep. He went up to 110 kilo dumbbell on the squat bench. He did like most likely like this. But
Hmm.
even if it is dumbbell curl, 110
Yes.
kilo puts some pressure here. So after he finished all his dumbbell wrist curl, and remember 2 days ago he did the wrist and also did the chin ups. So he tried to start to do dumbbell wrist curl. So he did 80 kilo. He did 80 kilo one rep. So outside everything looked like this. And yesterday, Devon was just putting so much pressure, like psychological, pressure. He's like, "You are not as you used to be. You will lose badly. I will crash you because I saw how much risk you were doing before, how much now. And Levan said that, how do you know that I show everything? He answered him that way. But my opinion on that day, it was best that Levan could do it. I asked him, "Are you gonna do 90?" He said, "No, not. It's enough because 80 kilo didn't seem so comfortable either. One rep only." But how much do you think that the training from 2 days ago and that squat curve would affect?
Maybe 10%, 15%.
So
Also, I saw him pulling Irakli.
it was
Uh,
after everything.
it was after, yes.
After everything, yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Maybe 10, 15%. Yes,
So
after
if
those
it is
two pull-ups.
10%, then 80 kilo can be 88 kilo. If it is 15%, 80 kilo can be 92 kilo.
Yeah.
So yeah, yeah. And do you remember how many reps he did with the 100 kilo last time you saw him? Some years ago or a year ago?
No.
You don't
Maybe
know.
no, I do not remember. Yes,
Okay.
I remember that the range was not perfect. The range was not perfect, and it depends much on the range. If he did the same range now, maybe
Okay,
he did
it was
better.
straight and here, straight and here. How is your wrist curl? Your wrist curl goes like this?
Yes, even more.
Oh,
Well, like this. Yes, like this.
okay. I never do this. I always make it straight and in straight, like beginning position and in. So just to
But
build.
sometimes, sometimes they put you in this position from the start. The referees sometimes. So I prefer to do from a bit losing position.
But I like the build. Something here. If I build it here, here I don't think I will be the same strong. So I try to. I don't know. My opinion. I don't remember myself starting like this, but maybe like this. I remember, but yeah, usually it's okay like this.
And perhaps you
And
do not use your wrist so much. Yes, you
I
need.
don't use my wrist.
Yes, you use it more in a static way. I think
Yeah, I
more
mean,
than.
I do that, but I also,
Mm,
but remember, you said the static way. You mean this? So that is what I try to build with the dumbbell right here.
yes,
So it's like a wall, I hit. But sometimes I also do this one too. But
but
yeah,
little range, perhaps.
yeah, it depends. It depends. If the opponent is a hook puller, if he's coming in you, then you have to do the full cup. Because if you stay
Mhm.
like this, and then I mean you need to follow the pronator with here. Always. I mean my belief is that an arm master, in an ideal way, of course, the things have not are not always perfect, but an arm master should always follow the pronator. Follow the pronator spinate, follow the pronator side, follow the pronator. Even when some people top rolls like this, I mean, it is just nonsense to me. You need to control here and top roll. Never leave here. Always control the opponent's pronator. Yeah. That's my opinion. That is my uh, way of. You do the same thing. I mean, you are the guy that is just all about following the pronator. Correct?
I'm not sure that I
I mean,
know everything.
you always control here.
Ah, you mean I wrist curl? I curl.
You fo- you, you follow
I
your
supinate.
opponents. You follow your
Mhm.
opponent's pronator. That's your main goal. When I say follow the pronator, I mean never leave your pronator of your opponent. You always need to follow there.
Yes.
Yeah, you are. I mean, 100% pronator domination from your side. Your whole technique is based on controlling opponent's pronator with your wrist and supination. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you
Perhaps.
you you make them like this. You know people.
Yes. Now I try to add some pronation myself.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah. I see.
let's
I
see.
see.
Let's
But
let's see
even
what.
with,
Mhm.
even when you add pronation, you still control the
Yes, I
pronation.
also use this.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. You never. I don't know. I don't think you go like this. You still just try to control. Like, I saw you did against David Arabuli when he tried to go outside. I think one round you went outside, right?
Mm,
Or
yes,
side, maybe side. Yeah.
side chop roll.
Yeah, side. But just you never even some people do you know how they go? They overpronate, they go like this while you control here and then go. You never leave here.
Yes,
And yeah, yeah. Did you see the match that I set?
Camille.
Camille and Tobias. You watched Tobias match with Wagner?
Yes, yes.
And then you saw uh, Camille, you pull him with right arm. You saw him with left arm. How do you see this match?
I think it may be an even match.
All about the start.
Mm, maybe. Mm, difficult to say. Camille is stronger with his left hand, even in defensive position. But I think, well, it's difficult to predict who will win. I would. I think Camille is a little favorite still. Is a little favorite, yes, but Tobias started to use side pressure more, as you
against
said.
Wagner.
Yes, so yes, that may be a problem for Camille, but Camille is also good.
The thing is that Tobias has very strong grip, very strong hand, you know. So the danger for the flop pressers, they don't like their pronator to be controlled that way. If it is like this, press. Once it turns like this, it is not that easy to press like this. So when I was expecting Wagner versus Tobias match. I was expecting something like this and this, but the guy just holding, he just went straight sideways, you know. So that the old Tobias would be more comfortable Camille. The new Tobias is, to me, but just remember that Camille is much more experienced about what he is doing than what Tobias started to do, which is a new thing. But it looks like he adapted good against Wagner. Yeah. So you are saying that Camille is slightly favored.
I think that Camille may have better side pressure. He may have better.
Is Camille's side pressure or is more like forward pressure?
No,
or both. Both.
Forward side pressures, both of them. He may have better than Tobias.
Do you think that people who pulls more forward is more dangerous, Camille, or someone like Tobias that goes straight side? Because when you go straight side, there is still room for this or the other, you know, or the other guy. But whenever you go a little bit with supination, then you block in the pronator more. I think you didn't go side, but did you go exactly side, or you added a little bit pressure with the downside of your hand when you pull with Camille?
Yes, I added that so that not to have straps, just to control his, not to go to straps. Yes.
Okay,
so I held him lower. Yes, and I controlled this.
yes. So, but Tobias, do you think he pulled the same way that you did when he pulled against Wagner, or he just must more side, not this, but more
Yes,
side?
I think he was over. He was higher than me.
Higher, right? Yeah.
Yes,
So he didn't
I think
really.
they will go to straps for sure.
Oh, they okay.
They will go for straps. Yes.
Hmm.
And
Well,
there it will matter who will have more center power, I think. Center power. And I'm not sure that Tobias has a good center power. I'm not sure.
what did you think about his center power against Wagner?
I think that
The different level, Camille and Wagner,
yes, I
different
think
level.
Camille is better in this move, in his flop wrist. Yes, Wagner was good, but he was doing that with more with his wrist. He was not flop wrist. He didn't use flop wrist, I think, mostly.
Who? Oh, Wagner.
Yes, he used to go with wrist. Most times.
Yeah, but he's still like, for example, when he pulled Desarano, he used his wrist. They were in hook, if you remember.
Yes.
He didn't really pull. Is it because Desarano also went inside?
I mean that that Camille's flop press is more dangerous for Tobias than Wagner's press,
okay.
because it is not flop press. It goes with wrist, and when Tobias took his wrist, he was not able to use his press.
Do you think Tobias took his wrist, or Tobias just went sideways like this?
He went sideways, taking his wrist.
Okay, so he rolled out like this?
Yes.
To me, it was like more like straight side, but I don't know. Maybe because it was too fast, and I didn't watch again. I need to see it again. Yeah. So yeah. So it is gonna be a good match. I think they are almost same weight. I think they both are around 130 kilo or something. And yeah, it will be a good one. You saw that, right? Arsen couldn't make it.
I didn't ask him why he cannot, but that's a pity. I wanted to see him.
Yeah.
Maybe next time.
Yeah. I hope so. I told him he had to go to another city for work, and there he wouldn't be able to train as he is trained at home. And he said that he does.
Yes, now it's okay.
For a moment, yeah. Let's see. I replaced him with Stoyan Golemano, and people don't know about Stoyan Golemano, but in my book, he is one of the best top rollers that I have ever seen. Like, maybe not super side pressure, but about this ability, he's using pronate. What do you think about Stoyan Golemano?
I saw him many times at World Europeans. He's a good top roller, yes. Maybe not the strongest one in his class, but he usually was in top 3.
Yeah,
he was there.
I don't know if he ever won worlds, but maybe he even has won world championships, but I don't remember when. He was. I remember in 2015, he beat Hermes, and then he lost to Dieter Spanagel, and then he pulled back to Hermes, and Hermes this time beat him. And then Hermes lost to Spanagel, but Spanagel tested positive, so Hermes won the gold. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was long ago. Hermes was smooth.
Yeah, very young. Yeah, but just think about it. A year after that, he beat Rustam Babayev.
Hermes?
Yeah, at the Zloty Tour 2016. And around that time, also, he had a final with Prudnik. I remember, was it 2014 or 13 or what was, I don't know. You know, Hermes was already world champion for the youth category. He's genetically gifted, yeah. One time you told me that you would like to pull against him because of your hooking ability, yeah.
And I think someone deleted my message under his.
Oh, you wrote under his post. You wrote that you wanna pull him.
Yes, and someone deleted it and said it's not time for me this time.
Okay, if it is his page, then only he can delete.
No, it was Engin Terzis.
Oh, it's in mine. Oh, I don't
Yes.
know how. No, I wouldn't. I would never. Why would I delete such thing? You know.
It was okay. It was okay, but maybe.
Do you think that you wrote as a reply to someone? If
I
you
think
if
it
you,
was Hermes wrote that to DEVON to fight him for the price of $10,000, maybe.
I don't remember such comment. You know.
Yes. It was. Maybe it was 3 years ago or 4 years ago. No. Sorry. So he told he wrote DEVON to pull for $10,000 or $20,000, and I wrote that it would be easy money for me, or something like that. Yes. Frozen.
How is it now? Is it now? You see me?
No, it's key. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. That's good. I don't know what's wrong with the internet, but yeah. Anyway, so people are asking, how is Ivan's preparation?
Well, as usual, I am not satisfied with, with everything.
Yeah.
I have some elbow problems, but I know that Artyom also has some, so it's okay.
If you're arm wrestling, usually you have something, yeah. But especially
Yes,
people
but
who goes
that's a
inside
problem.
like this.
Yes, that's a problem for me because I know that I need maybe 5-10% more to beat Artyom. So I need to train. I need to get better.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
now I'm trying to heal it, and it becomes better, I think. Now.
Yeah. Where are you right now? I mean,
You mean
form.
uh, difficult to say. Um, difficult to say. In many exercises, it is my best form, maybe, or close to best in many, but not hook imitation, unfortunately. And in hook imitation, I need to get better, but I cannot push limits now. Now I work with low weights, so I plan to work with them for 2 or 3 more weeks, and after that, I will try to add some intensity.
Do you believe that, Ivan, like if you are new, then you need to push limits to experience something higher. But if you already been there, if you have already been there at this level, and at the training, maybe you don't do the maximum, but you just go 90%, just to protect your elbow. And but anytime you want, you can do it. You have the power. Just because you train with 90%, I don't believe that you cannot do the 100, but you can save that for the competition. You know what I mean?
Yes, but the problem is I
Emin,
have to.
portakal suyu. Yep.
I need to get my 110%.
Oh, okay.
So
For
that's the
to,
problem.
to, to be.
Yes, I can bring my good form to Morozov, but I need to get better, and I'm not sure that I can get better than I used to be if it aches much.
Hmm.
But now it seems to be a little better. So I'm a little more optimistic.
But are you in a psychology like I need to push 110, I need to push, or you are very careful by knowing that if you hurt yourself, you will not be even 100% forget about 110%. Like, are you in a panic or you are in control?
No, I'm too experienced for that.
Yeah, but this is different level. Like on the table, there is world super heavyweight belt right
yes,
there.
but psychologically, as you said, I would like to have my 90%. With more ease to be satisfied
exactly.
that there is about 110%. But we'll see.
Yeah. I believe it that way. Like just because you are not doing something, it doesn't mean like for example, if your max is 50 kilo 1 rep, and normally just say 45 kilo 3 rep, and then 40 kilo just say 5 reps. Just example, if you are able to do 45 kilo, just say 6 reps, you know that your 1 rep max is about 50 kilo now. So, but just you don't need to see now because you may get hurt, because one training you do that and then next 1 month you are out of service. But in the competition, you don't care if you are 1 month out of service. You understand? So you save everything for that moment. You just don't push it. Other exercises that's not hurting, you can do
Yes.
110. But the one that is hurting, it doesn't have to be pushed 110. You know that little bit less weight with more reps, more reps, more reps. It means that right now your capacity is somewhere higher than your max. But you are just no need to see. You are confident enough. I know I can do it, but I save it for the competition.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I hope it's gonna be a good match. And this is, you said that you are too experienced for that, but we all are human beings. We all are subject to make mistake, and this may be very important because I don't think that arm wrestling in general have ever been at this level. When I say this level, I don't mean that John Brzezinski 15 years ago cannot be today's 100 kilo or something, but there are more people, and we have never seen all these people together in the same league
Yeah.
all the time. So right now is the my opinion pinnacle, like highest time. And now there is a possibility you to become open category world champion. And so you already have 115. So, but okay. The question is you already have 115 kg world title. Are you in a psychology? Okay, I'm world champion in my category. This is something extra. If I win, it's great. But if I lose, I mean, nothing to be
Yes.
ashamed. Or this kind of psychology, or you are like, no, I need to win this one because this is very important right now. I will be the absolute best in the world.
Difficult to say. Perhaps both of them. On the one hand, I think I have nothing much to lose. On the other hand, I'm not sure that I'm looking for the world title in super heavyweights now, beating Morozov, because I think that there are also some other guys like
Maybe
Vitaly,
if comes back LEVAN, maybe.
Ziranov, LEVAN, and there are some guys who are maybe also maybe world champions, because but also, well, the only thing is that I want to pull Morozov and try myself against him, and I want to give a good match. I do not want to lose easily. Well, I would be glad if it were an even match.
Yeah.
Of course, I would like to win, of course. But
even if you lose, you are saying that you would like to lose after a war. You don't want to be
yes,
dominated. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. I understand. Yeah.
And I feel that if my elbow is good, I can win this match.
Wow.
But I haven't felt my elbow healthy for a long time, unfortunately, with my left hand. Last time in 2015, when I pulled Krasimir, Dennis on training, it was done.
Whenever the idea came that weight categories may change, and you said that you were super happy with the 115, and is 110 kilo a weight category that would make you weak to make? You are like 114 kilo or
No,
something.
no,
So
110 is okay.
so why would you not want 110 kilo?
Mm, Perhaps I would like to add some power and some muscles, maybe.
Then
To be.
we have
Uh,
120 as well.
you think you will have 120 yet? Also,
No, you like probably
it's just
110,
project.
120 and over. So if it is like that, is it okay for you? Of course, yeah, I'm gonna make the final thing, but just is it gonna be okay? Because when it is 120, there is another category that 4, 5 guys from the super heavyweight can also make.
Yes.
Yeah.
110 is okay for me. 110.
110, 10,
10
and then
is okay. Yes.
you would pull 110 and 120, both categories.
Maybe and over as well.
Yeah.
And over as
Yeah.
well.
Over, you are
It's very
already pulling.
difficult. Yes, it's very difficult for me to get weight, to get good weight. Unfortunately, it goes with fat mainly,
Yeah.
and I do not feel much more power.
Yeah.
But now I'm 100, almost 116.
Oh,
Yes, I added maybe 2 kilograms.
okay. And but with right arm, for you, maybe except one or two puller from top 10 super heavyweight, you don't have you are not so possibly competitive there with right arm. In the super heavyweight, maybe 2 guys, 3 guys. But left arm, you are up there. Like you probably would like to pull anyone.
Uh, I think that's because they have weaker left arm.
Mhm.
My arms are close to each other, actually.
No. That's not my point. My point is, if there is 120 kilo, then
Hmm.
right now with right arm, you look competitive only for 115 kilo. With left arm, 115 and supers. And if it is 110 and 120, looks like you have right arm also 2 category, while left arm is even 3 category.
Yes.
Yeah, we will see. We will see. I haven't made the decision yet, but we will see how it will look. Yeah, and like I would like to start perhaps 70 kilo as well, because I think 75 kilo is too heavy to start the lightweight, and I start already woman 60 kilo, uh, starting from this July event, hopefully, and then everything will be better and better, I hope. Yeah.
And you want to make more weight classes?
I think there will be one more. One whenever I do weight category, then I think there will be one extra. Right now is 75, 85, 95, 105, 115, super 6. At that time there will be 7 categories.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's normal. It's normal to have 7 categories. Much more than this is probably not necessary, but 7 is I think okay. It will be incredible. Yeah, a great event is coming. After that, King of the Table is coming. After the July event is coming. Then August, Florida, and then September, another King of the Table, and then probably end of October, East versus West, and most likely beginning of December is the king of the table. Then we will finalize this year. Yeah.
So 3 more East-West, and one of them in Florida.
Yeah. If we include April, 4 more.
4 years.
If we don't include 3 more, yeah. Yeah. We will see. We will see how it will be. And what do you think about Revas and De Serrano?
It will be a difficult match for Ziranov because he has some problems with wrist, and also he had an injury. If I'm not mistaken, he had an injury with his wrist. So that may be a big problem for him.
Because of the style of the Revas as well, right?
Yes, but on the other hand, Rivas seems to be better against top rollers. Top roll against top rollers.
Can De Serrano top roll well?
I think no. I think hook is possible if well, we'll see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It will be very difficult for Ziranov. But
there is one advantage. One advantage he has is endurance, right?
Ziranov. I think he has better side pressure. Yes, he is rather fast. Also, his hooking ability seems to be better. Actually, when I saw him against Arif and against Farid, yes, he managed to hook them. So I think it's possible, but very difficult.
At the East versus West, our matches are best of 5. Only the title matches are best of 7. But at the king of the table, every match is best of 7. So one needs to win 4 matches. So that may be favoring this. I don't know. I think that his endurance is very, very good.
Yes, we'll see.
Yeah. I'm curious if he is one of those guys that will make 120 kilo as well. If somehow the category changes.
How much time do you think I will need to learn how to top roll Ziranov?
Listen, it is impossible. It's impossible to say that you don't know how to top roll. Like
as you see, now I add some moves. I also add more exercises on top roll. So I'm improving a little. And I think that I will have more chances of beating Ziranov with some kind of side top roll.
I'm telling you, you have been pulling probably more than 20 years. You have been world champion many times. Your level is known. Everybody considers you as a legend. Just because you are a pure hook puller, it doesn't mean that you cannot top roll. I believe that anyone who has strong hand and wrist can adopt top roll very easily, even though it's a hook puller, because that is all about hand control. Like you already have this. So all you need to do is, instead of adding here, you're gonna add here. That's all you need to do.
That's what I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of pronation nowadays.
Yeah.
But my Ryzen is rather weak. I mean, hammer codes. That's the problem.
I think were you doing, like, when you do hook, do you do any like this?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah, I think that
in code position.
in code
Not
position,
in this position, but in code, yes.
Yeah, okay, yeah, but still you are doing this. So probably that has affected your riser, because as a top roller, I mean, if somebody's coming to do hook, like really deep hook, then we sometimes do this. But Laletin has always done this. But if you realize
Yes.
that it is hard, it is easier to top roll Laletin than Hukuni.
Yes.
Yeah, it is because he. If you remember, he was 85, 90 kilo guy at the beginning, and he was too tall for anyone. So it was almost impossible to top roll him. So just to, because his arms were skinny at that time, so he was keeping here far, and then he arm wrestle all the time like this. So when you arm wrestle like this, almost 10 years, 15 years, it is not that easy to build here, in a static way. So probably yours is also like doing this all the time, like maybe it affected, because I know other people that I know some guy, I'm not gonna name, but he always arm wrestle like this, left arm, and then he always arm wrestle like this against the hook pullers. So even when he does that dumbbell curl, his right is not so good, but the left is like a rock here. So it is like, I don't know if I should say muscle memory, but just because you keeping that all the time, using your riser that way. So what you need to do, you shouldn't be fighting anyone back pressure to back pressure, but rather you should hold and then move to this way.
Side.
Because
More side.
more side with the pronator. If you want just go back pressure to back pressure, this may fail. And if this fails, trust me, because you're going outside, this will probably fail as well. Because whenever you topple, if somebody, unless you know how to pull like Laletin does, but I don't know how effective you can be with this. You know yourself better.
Yes.
Yeah, we will see. We will see. But whenever I saw you against David Arabula, I was very surprised that you didn't go. I thought you were gonna go catch him and beat him. That's what we saw for like 20 years almost.
Yes, because of that golfer's elbow. It's pronation move, side move seems to be more comfortable.
Safer, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
20 years. It is joint to joint. It's not that easy. Even if you don't have a direct injury because of overuse all the time, here probably got some damage. And the bad part about getting damage by overuse is it's hard to heal that, because it came by years and years and years and years. If you had one thing and then get injured, so it is kind of, if you are patient, it can come back easier. But 20 years of
Now it's
overuse,
chronic down.
yeah, 20 years of overuse, it is not because of one incident, but it is because of 20 years of pushing the same area. It is harder. But maybe um, something like stem cell, or may help you here. Guys, they say that Engin is thirsty. It's the month of Ramadan, so I fast more than 14 hours, and last night I didn't wait till the sunrise. I ate like 2 a.m. So 7 o'clock, 7:30. So it is 10 hours, 17 and a half hours. So when you fast 17 and a half hours, no drink, no food, so you get thirsty a little bit. Sorry about it. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, yeah, it will be interesting to see you top rolling. But just that is great that you even try to do that. You even try to change yourself. It is incredible. Just like,
That's because of 6 rounds of 4 rounds because of Amfi's system. I think I have to be more versatile. Do you agree? That
but how is
well,
it going at the training? Like whenever you do you try with the training partners? How does it go?
you mean how train top roll?
When you train at the table top roll, and do you think it is good idea to do that before Morozov match? Is it because you trust your wrist so much that I'm gonna hook him anyways? I don't need to go so much. And do you think Morozov is
I
gonna try
think
to top roll you?
I'm not sure. Perhaps he has chances. I think I have no chances to top roll Morozov. His wrist seems to be very good for me. Maybe not for Laletin, but I think I will not be able to top roll him. But still, I do pronation just for future, so to say, and that's because it is not painful for me now. So now I do a lot of pronation.
I have a question. You said that you cannot top roll him. Like, your opinion about top rolling someone who is trying to hook you and top rolling someone who is trying to top roll you, do you think it's the same thing? It's not.
Certainly, I will not top roll him if he goes with top roll.
If he goes to top roll, you would like if he, just say that if he would go like this to avoid you, is like, and then you go like this, and then maybe see a surprise suddenly here. Who knows?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe just to go to straps, but I'm not sure that straps that
is
I need
in your
strap.
favor. Yeah.
That's not my advantage. Yes.
Strap usually helps the person who has stronger arm and stronger pressure. Yeah.
Perhaps that is Morozov in our case.
I mean, I think your wrist isolation may be better, and it is better for you to not to have the strap. Once it is strap, it is harder to
to
do
use
your
my wrist. Yes.
yes. Were you surprised when he hooked Kurdecha right away without the strap?
I was not very much surprised because I didn't know what to expect from Kurdecha left hand. So it was his wrist seems to be good.
Morozov?
Yes, it looked good against Hermes as well. So I think his wrist is good, and also his leverage is high. Because
I think you guys are not so far from each other. He's probably maybe 3 centimeters taller than you. Talking about Morozov, right? Yeah. But against the, I don't think it was about the wrist against Hermes, because I remember Hermes took his wrist, and I think from here with he went up, and then top roll, and later round, yes.
I mean, second round.
Second round, but looks like Hermes got exhausted so quick. He was already hardly breathing after the Sheffield match. Of course, Morozov also had the Revas match, but I don't know. You understand? Like, Hermes didn't seem to have enough cardio, breathe, or breath. But yeah, we will see. We will see. But his wrist also seemed good against Corey West when he did this. I think it was best shape of Morozov because he was getting ready also for LEVAN at the same time, if you remember.
Yes, but after that he had some illness. Yes, and stomach. Yes, and he seemed to be not in good shape against Tsvikov.
No, he wasn't. Yeah.
What would you suggest me doing to beat Morozov?
Oh, I don't even really accept the LEVAN versus DEVON match. I don't even say who is winning, but I say I give edge to there. But I don't say this guy is gonna win. I try to, balance. But
I heard you that you gave him 55%. 55%.
Yeah. But I give to both sides something. I don't say this guy is gonna win or something. But I mean, because it's obvious. After the guy just beat him 6-0, now we don't know what's going to happen, but to say this guy has slightly edge, I think it's fair. You understand? If I would just, on the paper, if I would just say that it is exactly 50-50 looking match, then I would be saying something. Maybe I should never say anything. Well, whatever. But now you are not even asking me to give prediction. You're asking me advice. Listen, I will tell you something. You two, listen, if I would be arm wrestling Morozov, I would know what I need to do if I was big enough, of course. And if you are pulling against Morozov, I think you know what to do against him better than I do, because you know your abilities, you know, like you know where it works. Well, whenever I look at Morozov, in my mind, I see a way to beat him with my own capabilities. But I cannot really look at him with your eyes. I have some idea, but my ideas wouldn't be even close to what you know about yourself beating him. You know,
Well,
my
the great so the first thought is to flash pin. Yes, right him 4 times, but I think it may be possible only if I get maybe 10% strength.
okay. I will tell you. I'm not gonna tell you how to beat, because you know better than I do about you to beat him. But my opinion from outside, you need to start the match so quick, so fast, that you need to catch him outside of his elbow lock, like somewhere here, and then don't let him recover from there. If he recovers and puts his shoulder and gets lock here, my opinion, his horsepower and endurance may be more than yours. When I say endurance more than yours, I see that if you would be pulling 115 kilo match, your endurance, no doubt. But whenever you pull super heavyweight category guy, and then you if you both locked like this, then you are pulling against someone possibly who has more horsepower. So you may be getting exhausted quicker than he does. Also, he has very good endurance. So my the way that I see that, you to start so quick and catch him outside of his joint lock and outside of his shoulder, and then here, and then exhaust him there. But if the match goes center, I give the edge to Morozov, 55-45, even maybe 57-43. Sorry.
Yes, I think the same. I think the same
Yeah.
actually. The only thing I do not like is that even in that open arm position,
Yeah.
sometimes the person who attacks, he gets exhausted quicker than the person
Quickly.
who yes, and maybe and it will be difficult to, if he catches all the rounds there, it will be difficult to pin him all the rounds also.
Yeah, yeah. It depends how quick you finish after you catch him here.
Yes, I think that I
Two
have to
seconds.
supinate him more than Kurdicha did. Maybe that is one of the moments. Maybe
Yeah.
I may have an advantage.
I
But
think I.
if
Go. Sorry. Sorry.
I cannot beat him, perhaps it's better for me to get back to defensive position. But
Hmm.
in this case, I also saw him against Kurdic that he couldn't beat Kurdic quickly. It was difficult for him to do it also.
Hmm.
But Artem has shoulder press, and that's the
Yes.
problem. Yes,
Yes.
because
Yes.
after our side pressure exhausts,
Uh-huh.
uh,
Then bicep
some
and
shoulder
shoulder.
yes,
Yeah.
will go on. Yes, and that's the
Hmm.
problem.
So you need to stop him with your bicep then. Yeah.
And I do not have so good bicep. Yes.
Who beat you with the shoulder pressure?
Mm.
Can I ask you another thing? How come 75, 80, 85 kilos Zolev always trouble you? Probably most of the times you won, but always trouble you. Is it because of his wrist flexor? What was it? What was that so great with him? His forearm, right?
Mm.
His forearm. Even his hook in his pronator was still reacting from here to stop your.
Shoulder pronation, I think. He has good side pressure, shoulder pronation. he was one of the best hookers, I think.
Yes, of course.
Those years,
Pound for
in those
pound,
years.
people don't know right now, but for about 15 years, the guy just smoked everybody, in his category, Not sometimes against top rows, he had hard time, but inside, beating him, he may be even the strongest pound for pound hook puller ever. Because
Yes, I
when,
think he was the strongest. Yes.
yeah, whenever Rustam was killing everyone, usually he was beating. Yeah, they were close, but he was beating Rustam.
He
He was
was
so good.
better, and Rustam was bigger, perhaps, when
Yeah,
they
yeah,
played.
Rustam
Yes.
was bigger, but still they were close. But Zola was slightly better, so that's why I think that pound for pound, I don't know. I don't think there is anybody that has been stronger. Of course, lately he has some issues with the elbow, sometimes wrist. Normal. When you pull like 20 years, it's normal that you get all those damage. Yeah, let's see how it will be. It is. I love talking arm wrestling with you and with people who are knowledgeable. That we can catch the same frequency, even though you have your own view and I have my own view. And I wouldn't really argue with your view, and I wouldn't think that you should be arguing with my view because we both know something, but from different perspective. Like you are great at what you are doing, and I know what I am doing. So, what do you think?
I think that you are much more knowledgeable
I I I,
than me.
I I
Um,
wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that because, like, we are all ignorant of what we don't know. This is my opinion. Like, you look at those Kazakhs their way, look at Krasimir Sasho their way, look at your way. There are like different echoes. So I think that I have one of them, and but you know, we can say that we know more than each other, but I always respected people who more who built something on not super gifted genetic. Like whenever I look at John, whenever I look at Levan, whenever I look at Devon, I see extraordinary human beings. Like extra, they're built, genetically. Like I wish I had such build. Like I wish I was like 195 centimeter and 130 kilo guy, then it would be the things would be different. But and even I couldn't beat my own sister when I was 16, 17. 17 I think I did, but 16 I couldn't. I couldn't beat my mom. I couldn't. So I don't think that I was so great, because normally someone who is genetically gifted would be destroying at least his sister. How were you? Probably we talk about it, but how were you? were you
I was
were you
I was
super
rather
strong?
strong. I was rather strong. Yes,
You were
I
strong, yeah.
I was usually stronger than my, how to say,
Friends
than
around your
yes,
age.
friends, than those around me. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was very very shocked that when Taras was toppling everyone, crushing everyone, incredible. And then how old were you? 20?
Yes, maybe 20, 21.
20, yeah. And then whenever I saw you lost, but every round almost you hook him, he had to beat you with the dragon bicep move. I was like, wow, this guy is something. And then you became incredible. I think you beat him 2008 Norway.
Yes, maybe he
You
was
beat
not
him.
in his best shape then. Maybe, and I was a little stronger then. I became 100 kilograms.
Hmm.
It was 100 origin. Yes, I was definitely
Yeah,
stronger, and he was not so good then. Maybe.
yeah. Who knows? Yeah.
And when we pulled, he was very good. He had really big arms then.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Perhaps that was one of his best shapes.
Yes, yes, yes. Around that area, 2004, 5, 6, around those area, it was incredible. Those years that he also pulled with John Burzink. Usually it was very hard for John to hook him, but he was hitting from here, and then John was also pronating here because Taras really needed full cup. Once he was just like this. It was Jones' game. Jones had
Because
this
that's
tight
tight pressure.
pressure.
Yes.
Yeah, but while Taras was just getting a little bit, on the more muscle, he didn't have, like joint pressure. He was kind of more pronating and out. Maybe you don't remember, maybe you remember, but when 2004 Poland, when Klimenko and Taras pulled at the Europeans, first round, Klimenko tried to first match hook him, and then Taras beat him. In the second and third match, yeah, final and the rematch, he toppled
Yes.
uh,
Klimenko
Taras.
was extraordinary.
Extraordinary. Yeah, I'm so sad that the guy, he, everyone was saying that this guy was going to be next John Burzink. Everyone, like in my opinion, for sure. The guy, when he was 16 years old, he won the WAF Wars in seniors.
He
Probably
beat
he was.
Taras right hand. He beat Farid left hand.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
And
remember?
those
Yes.
were those guys' prime times.
Yes, yes, they were really strong, and he was 17, 18, maybe.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
do
yeah,
not
yeah,
remember
yeah.
exactly, but he was
2000,
young.
2002, he was 16. So 2004, he was 18. And in 2004, he won 4 golds at the Europeans. He won juniors and seniors, and then he went to South Africa. Again, he won juniors, and then he won the seniors. So that year at Europeans and Worlds, he won 8 gold medals in dominant fashion. Yeah. What's he?
I
Do you
lost
think
to
what's that?
I lost to him easily in 2004 in the
Oh,
final of Russian nationals.
oh, left
I
arm.
became yes, I became second, but he beat me with ease, I think.
Do you think his left arm was better?
I don't know actually. I think about the same.
Yeah, but I remember he and Muriev in 2005 Europeans, they had a tough
Yeah,
match. I think maybe
Murray.
Muriev won.
Uh,
I
I
don't
think
remember.
Klimenko had more wins. Had more wins. I think Klimenko.
Klimenko has more wins against Muriev.
Yes, I think yes, but I'm not sure. But I remember that he was the winner.
That was 90 kilo category. I remember.
Yes,
Yeah. When I went to
Murray.
the go ahead. Muriev what?
Murray was very good. Yes, and he beat me in those years.
Mm-hmm.
Left hand.
Mm-hmm. When I remember this because 2005 Europeans, when I went there, and it was the first time I saw Hajimurat Zolev. And then I was talking with Kazimir Iskendarov. You know Iskendarov?
Yes.
Yeah, Iskendarov said, Engin, sorry, you and others, no chance. Hajimurat Zolev is just gonna kill all of you. He said he beats Shakilov, he beats Liliev, he beat Muriev. This is what he told me. And he beats Jambul, everyone. He beats up to 90 kilo. He said he beats everyone. And if you remember, I beat his father's student, Anatoly Mayransev, in 2001. If you
Yes.
watch the match at the backside, Zolev Hajimurat's father was referee, but he was jumping like a coach right
Mm-hmm.
behind the Mayransev. And then finally, 4 years later, this time he brought his son, and I was like, wow, And then, but I beat him. I beat him there. Yeah, it was
Yes,
it
I
was
remember that.
great. Yeah, great, great, great years. When was the first time you were in the national team? 2007, maybe,
Um,
or
2008.
oh,
2008.
Norway
I
was the first
won.
time you were in Russian team.
I became second in 2006 at
Hmm.
nationals, but I didn't have money to go to European and world.
Hungary and Manchester.
Yes, I didn't have money. I didn't have
Yeah.
only in 2008.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. 2000. And I remember you
Norway,
beat
Norway, Canada,
Norway.
yes.
Norway, yeah.
Norway and Canada. Yes.
How did you do in those events? I saw you beat Taras, but did you win?
No, I won Taras, but I lost to Gennady Kukvinia.
Oh, Can you imagine that? Like look at what you are talking about, Gennady Kuikvinia. All those guys,
Yes,
I wish people knew about WAF and Europeans all those years. How tough events they were.
we were rather young with Gena in those years.
Yeah.
I think we were 24, 23. Gena was 23, 24. Gena is maybe 1 year younger than me, maybe.
Okay, I remember first time Gennady either 2005 or 2006 Europeans something first time I saw. Remember, I competed first time 93 WAF, so I'm one generation
Yes. Oh, yeah.
earlier. Yeah. Yeah, it was good. And then how did you do in Canada?
In Canada, I lost twice to Ancesco. That was
Yeah. I
so
remember.
I became second left and second right. I had some chances with the left hand, I think, but I also have had a golfer's elbow, and it was too painful. But I stopped him somewhere. But no chances right hand, perhaps.
Mm.
I don't remember who was there also. Frank maybe.
Lamparelli?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm sure we pulled Frank in 2014. He was maybe third.
Yep. Incredible.
In Canada, I met Todd Hutchings. Oh, not Todd Hutchings, Michael Todd.
Oh, Michael
Just
Todd.
just I saw him and we got acquainted. Yes, perhaps he pulled
I
there.
think he was in super heavyweight category, I think.
Or maybe 110. I do not remember. Maybe super heavyweights.
But he hasn't won at the WAF. He has second place, I remember. In 2002, I remember in Illinois, WAF Wars, he took second to the Georgian guy. 2003, he also took second place with left arm to Ibrahimov. But right arm, I think he was fifth place. So Michael many times tried to win WAF Wars, but he couldn't. But he was finalist, third place, around there. Yeah. WAF is very, very tough competition, very tough competition. Especially, like for me at this age, one-on-one, fresh match, I'm there. Just bring. But when you pull someone 15, 20 seconds, it is hard for me to meet someone fresh. If he had a better draw, lucky draw, and then he is fresh, I'm not, because in my prime, I was mostly one head above everyone. So it didn't mean, it doesn't matter, if I had a bad draw, good draw, if you dominate everyone, it didn't affect so much. But if you had a long match, yeah, like for example, in Malaysia, 2015, my final match was so hard. I don't know if you remember in the hook.
Yes.
If I had that match on round 1, round 2, round 3, I would probably place 7th place, 6th place, 8th place, probably. But whenever it is your last match, then there's no other match, then it's okay. I remember in Hungary, I lost 22 kilos, 92 kilo as I am now, 92. In 3 months, I lost 22 kilo, and then I pulled 70 kilo. I beat first round the Ukrainian. Second round, I beat Hristo Delijakov. Third round, I beat Daniel Prokopchuk in a row. And then because Daniel Prokopchuk was a little bit tougher, and then I lost next 2 matches. And then I took 9th place. I took 9th place, and the first guy that I beat, Ukraine, was 6th. He was 3 places above me. And then Hristo took 5th, the second guy I beat, and then Daniel Prokopchuk won the gold. So I took 9th.
Sometimes it happens, yes.
Yeah, and then the 3 guys that I beat was 6th, 5th, and 1st. And then when Daniel came to the final, he had to beat Mindaugas twice, and he did. And people were saying, who beat this guy? Who sent him to the B side? It was me. But yeah.
Yes.
It is kind of easier for me at this age. It is for me easier to focus one guy, study him, and do the whole preparation. So I think at this age, I'm more for super match than because I can analyze the guy. Because for the tournament, Mindagos, Matyushenko, it is just like so many different guys. There are shoulder pressure, there are top roller, there are hook puller, there are this kind of puller, that kind of puller. And then when you are injured, it is not that easy to be ready for everything. You understand? It is good to just know. If I know Mindagos, I'm gonna pull, I know what to do. If I know I'm gonna pull Samusha, I know what to do. If I'm gonna pull Dobrin, I know what to do. You understand? Just I know what I need, and that's easy. But to be ready for everything, every round, different guys, you may be exhausted. Your endurance is not as good as before, so it's hard. I don't know. Maybe you disagree. What do you think?
I just thought about that recently. Still, I think for me it's better maybe a tournament now, because I have not too good endurance, and
Yeah.
yes, that's my problem.
You beat
But
one time the guy, and then you send him to B side. You don't see him till the final.
yes, and I seem to be rather effective against different styles, also. But that is all in the past now. Now on the unfight, until you make a big tournament for champions, maybe.
But I have a question for you. Like, how many matches you had already? 3?
3.
David Araboli, Kamil Jablonski, and Rino Masic. And then you said that this is for you new experience.
Yes.
But how do you feel? Are you getting adapted?
Yes. I feel better.
Is it going better than what you were expecting already, or?
It's difficult to say because the opponents were perhaps a little weaker than me, so I didn't have much problem with endurance. But all in all, now it's okay, and also I use a little different moves, so I try to be more versatile. I didn't use that earlier in tournaments.
Yeah, but just remember, Rino Masic is the current world champion in 110 kilo, and we saw him against Bacho. Bacho is a freak nature of freak, the different guy, and he was able to exhaust him and beat him. I know Bacho. What?
He was great. That was perhaps,
Yeah.
to my mind, it was the best match of the day.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but so what I'm just saying that when you beat Reno, it is a big job, great job. Reno is a very dangerous guy. He doesn't seem, whenever you hold his hand is small. I saw his hand. I don't understand, but he's super powerful with the pressure. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so you said you had time till 10:30. This is 10:40. I would talk till the morning probably, but 50 minutes later I will have another podcast with Krasimir. He's also very knowledgeable guy, same as you. You both are legends. I mean, no doubt,
But
no doubt.
perhaps we're about national level, and you're world level expert.
What's that? No. What national level? Just why are you doing this? Why are you? Do you really believe what you say?
No, maybe not that much difference. Yes, not that much, but big difference. Yes.
Between who?
You and me.
No, come on, man. Just don't be like that. Listen, you are a legend, worldwide legend, and you are 10 from 10 for what you are doing. And I am perhaps the same way for what I am doing. Maybe not, but I don't see it that way. Just you have my huge respect. The same also Krasimir, same as Devon, same as John. There are some other guys, Yanis Amolins. There are some guys. Like in my book, they are legends. Imagine that you have been here for 20 years, Ivan, and you are not so familiar with super matches. You just came, you won the world title by beating the current WAF champion, and don't tell me that WAF is not as it used to be or something. WAF is not as it used to be because Russians are missing, and you are that Russian. So it could be the WAF final, you and Reno could be probably the WAF final, and now you are going for the super heavyweight world title, and imagine that someone who is like usually Krasimir from the Eastern pullers, we don't have many people who are around 40 years. How old are you now? 38, 39?
Almost 40 years, 39.
Almost 40. So from the east side, you don't have so many guys at 40 and still at the top. You don't have it. Usually Americans are that way. But here, Eastern pullers, they just do their best for like 10 years, and then they leave it to the guys who are coming from, young age, you understand? So they continue that way. But you, Krasimir, you guys are, Krasimir is not that old. Krasimir,
Maybe he's
2006.
2 years younger.
He's 36, I think. 36, I think.
36 years.
Because 2006, he was 18 years old. He won the WAF Wars. I remember that. I don't really so much pay attention to the junior competition. I do, but not so much. Like I wouldn't be remembering someone 20 years ago so many if it is not extraordinary. But Krasimir was winning. He was going on double voice. Oh, he was screaming. So I remember from there, he was 18 years old, world champion, and now 18 years plus, it's 36. He was 36 years old. He's 36 now, and he continues the same way. And did you see Abdullah Eldorov? He's
Yes.
training Artem Taino.
Yes.
People don't know who Abdullah Eldorov is. First time I saw him was 1998 Europeans. First time. So probably Abdullah Eldorov now at least 45 years old or even older, but at least
Older.
45.
He's older for sure. I think he's older.
Older than 45?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, but what happened that a few months ago he competed AMC after 10, 12 years. He just went, he beat Sarmat with top rope.
Yes.
Yeah, Sarmat got fouls, but he was losing already. And then second time Sarmat hooked him and beat him. But can you imagine it? He's 50 years old, coming and then beating Sarmat, after 12 years of break.
He's really good. I
Yeah.
remember pulling him in 2005, and I lost to him in Russian Nationals, maybe semi-final. It was a long match. He was very good, and after that and I think it was not his best shape then.
Mm-hmm. But what I'm just saying that people, like I'm telling you, in the lighter weight categories, people from the past, like people from today, cannot say that they are the best ever or something. Or I'm not seeing so much. Hey, by the way, do you see the chat? Do you see who is on the chat?
Gennady, hello.
Gennady Kvikvinia. If it is real Gennady, Engin is legendary organizer. Hello, Gennady. Hello, my friend. Yeah. Gennady is just different human being. Seriously, the guy is so much inside of him. He's breathing fire. I feel like he may just, I don't know. I look at him. He's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Like at the stage, more he pulls. Especially once he starts like Opana, yeah, incredible. Yeah. He's saying that Eldorov is 8-time world champion for left, for right. I don't exactly remember how many times, but I know that he has been many times world champion. We are very, very, very old friends with Abdullah Eldorov. He writes to me. He writes to me from Telegram. He says, Engin, just give me a few months. I'm ready. Of course. I'm always open to the new guys. I almost got Arsen, but something happened. Arsen, I couldn't get it. So what to do? Yeah.
I'm sure that he can be one of the best again. I'm sure.
Eldorov, Abdullah?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, he versus, just imagine, he told me he's 92 kilo, but he can make 85 kilo anytime he wants. And imagine him 85 kilo versus Samusha. I don't think it would be an easy match. I think it would be a war. Yeah. Do you believe that Samusha can dominate him?
I think that Samusha is not very comfortable for Abdullah. I think that Abdullah may be better against top rollers.
But did you say that Taino was doing like this and he was still attacking over Taino's pronator? Did you see those videos, two of them?
Yes. But still, I think that he is better against top rollers, and Samusha may be too much for him. But for sure, it will be. They will pull. It will be a match. It will not be easy.
But you said too much, and then now you say it's not easy. Too much is
no. I mean, it will not be true. He may be too much for him. I mean that he will lose, but it will be a good match. Still.
Good match. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so thank you very much, Ivan.
Thank you.
As I said, I would talk with you forever about arm wrestling. You have a lot, and I know some, and then we would talk. But thank you very much again. And then I plan to invite Morozov next week for a podcast, but I don't think I will ask you to come as a translator because it would be good, if you guys do it after the East versus West, and now King of the Table also started to do podcasts, and then it would be good if you guys would meet there. It would be more ethical. So if I invite him, probably I will invite someone else as a translator. But Tuesday, Alijan Muradov and Hermes will be my guest. Can you help, Alijan?
I think so. Yes.
Okay.
Tuesday is good.
Yeah. Okay. So then we can talk about the time privately, and then we meet again. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Ivan. Yeah, and hope to see you again.
See you.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you very very much for being my guest here, and very soon I will be back with Krasimir Kostadinov and other legends. These guys are just incredible guys. These guys, very knowledgeable guys. They know what they are talking about. I would suggest you guys, if you have intention, some people, some fans, they are more part of it to be entertained, and I respect them as well. We need all kind of fans. But if you are an arm wrestler, you want to learn, just listen to these guys, and then you will learn something for sure. I thank you guys and see you in 40 minutes. Take care.